Is your digital transformation going impossibly slow? Maybe you've got the wrong mindset. Watch to the end to get my new book for free that goes over how to break that mindset logjam. We all sort of know the right things to do when it comes to getting better at software. What the organization looks like, that we need a more DevOps-y kind of approach, we need to think about products instead of projects. But people don't change. It's really hard to get many people to change, from executives all the way down to staff and in the middle. While at your board level and executive level, you might know that things need to improve and mandate it. If there's no motivation, no crisis to change, it's going to be very difficult to get people to switch over to the new way. This is usually because people are going through what I call the Decadence Vortex. You start with a crisis. And that crisis might be an invention or something you want to do, but there's an impetus. Everyone's on board to do something. And a crisis is usually what happens because everyone feels threatened, so they need to change. And then you're in a crisis and you get to the point where you've fixed it or you've changed it, you've transformed, and then you're successful. Things are going well, you solve the problem, you're not going to perish as a company. Then this long-term success enters this great period of decadence, which I might misspell, but that's fine. In this period of decadence, things are going great. This is what we work for. Customers are happy, revenue comes in, everyone's getting promotions, share price is up. Usually you work hard to make this last as long as possible. You can guess what happens. Because of this decadence, other people come in, situations change, all of these external threats come in. The headwinds. And what happens is you're back to that crisis mode. We know that this loop repeats itself over and over again, so you would want to have in place an organization that avoids that and anticipates it and is constantly learning and trying to figure out how to adapt and fit to whatever the new requirements for their business are, and maybe even innovate and be that change itself, generate their own headwinds that they then can create as tailwinds to make themselves successful. If you're interested in transforming the way your organization does software for the better, I suggest you check out my brand new book called Changing Mindsets. It's all about how people can avoid things like that decadence vortex and really change the way they think, change their mindsets so that they get better at software. So go to tanzutalk.com/videos and you can download that book for free, along with my other two books and all sorts of other things to get started.